Well, we're live from downtown St. Petersburg, the 63rd annual Illuminated Night Parade, and we've got a little bit of what you might call wet sunshine coming down.
Just
Stan.
a little bit, I'll tell you. This being my first parade and being the 63rd, I don't know that it's ever rained before. And I'll tell you somebody who might be able to help us out and
We've
who's going to be helping us out with the color commentary here for the Festival of Parades is Merrill Moore. Merrill, I got a question for you. Has it rained before on a parade?
Never has rained, Stan.
Never has rained.
Never rained.
Oh, my.
And it's really not much tonight. Because you just saw those fireworks as we saw on the monitor there a minute ago, and the St. Petersburg Times on their 100th year sponsored all that for us tonight, and that's going to push all the rain away.
Oh, we hope so.
This is where we greet springtime in the South. And a little rain will make it grow and green.
Absolutely.
It's all a part of it.
That's correct.
Now, we've got a wonderful parade ahead of us. What have we got to look forward to that's maybe new and different this year, Merrill?
Well, we've got a lot of new bands that are here this year. We've had some bands that are going to be here that have been winners before. We've got a lot of new ones that are in competition. And we've got people from California. First time we've had visitors from California here, and they've come a long way. So we're getting them a little of their weather back tonight.
I understand they came in on 2 747s.
They sure did. Anyway, they're here, and they're going to perform, and you'll enjoy it. We've got bands from Texas. We've got them from all around the United States, 15 of them tonight. And we have one local band made up called the Second Time Arounders, and you'll see some of those a little later on. And there's some people in there that used to play in high school, and that's how we recruited them. And they run from ages anywhere from about 10 on up to 75. So we'll enjoy all that tonight.
Now, Merle's got his yellow jacket on. In case you didn't know, that means he's an official Sun Coaster. Now, if we don't get a chance to do it within the next parade, tell us what's the importance of the Sun Coasters.
Well, the Sun Coasters is an organization that just likes to have fun and put on fun for the people in St. Petersburg, and we work towards this all year long. We want everybody to have a good time. We've got a whole week of events coming up, and we'll kind of talk about those as the parade goes along. We want you to come to the various ones, and we've got a big crowd here tonight, even though the weather's a little wet.
Well, if we don't get a chance to right now, we want to thank all the Sun Coasters for their hard work.
Well, you'll see them around their yellow coats. Go up to them and say thanks to them, because they're hard-working guys.
We appreciate it. Now we've got someone that's hard-working. He's down on the street, Mark Champion.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. And it's not rain. I put away my umbrella. That's an omen. It's not going to rain tonight. We have a big crowd gathered here. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have a lot of bands. We have a lot of floats. And I'll be roaming around talking to the various folks who have gathered along here to watch this Festival of States parade. Back to you.
Well, thanks a lot, Mark. I tell you what, maybe we will put our umbrellas away and kind of hope for the rain to go away. And in the meantime, we will continue and get started here with the 63rd annual St. Petersburg, Florida Festival of States Parade right after these messages.
Good evening. I'm Bob Goff of Gold Dome Savings Association. Gold Dome is pleased to bring you this live telecast of the Festival of States Parade. An important event here in St. Petersburg, the Festival of States is the South's largest civic celebration. Tonight's parade is just one of the exciting events taking place during the annual Salute to Spring and the Good Life here in St. Petersburg. Enjoy the parade. Gold Dome is proud to help bring it into your home.
Now there's 2 new reasons to rent from Rentway. First, you can rent color TVs, stereos, furniture, and major appliances for only 99 cents the first week. And when you do, you'll get this free 12-inch black and white TV for as long as you rent any one of our top quality products. At Rentway, we'll take your order on the phone and deliver anything today. At Rentway, you don't pay a down payment or worry about credit hassles, and you'll never pay a repair bill. Rentway makes renting easy. Come in or call Rentway today.
The parade is beginning, and we see here police are escorting.
They look pretty dry down there.
They're dry. They're in a car there. Let's see. They've got the 16th annual night parade. Is that right, Merrill?
That's right, and it's never rained.
And it's not raining right now. What you see is liquid sunshine.
That's right.
We've got the color guard.
Now, we've got a special thing coming up here in a minute, Linda. We've got a dual host band.
I understand this is the first year they've had that.
First year, and it's just an absolutely beautiful thing as you see them coming down here, carrying the flags and playing, and they're in the background there. That's St. Petersburg High School and Lakewood High School all blended in together as a dual host band.
How many members does that have now that they're both all together?
Oh, it must be close to somewhere around 400.
Wow.
Now, the bands are directed by the director of St. Pete High is William Broderick, and the school band director at Lakewood is John Green, Roger Green, that is. And the Lakewood High Jazz Ensemble played at the Civic Luncheon the other day, and they were so good. It was like being back in the 40s at the Coliseum.
Oh, weren't they great?
It was great. Let's take a listen.
These two bands, we've got the St. Petersburg High School and the Lakewood High School band. You can see the St. Petersburg Festival of States National Flag Pageant. All kinds of flags from all over the country.
Stan, this is the National Flag Pageant. It was originally a salute to the nation's bicentennial. And they've been at Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, the Minneapolis Aquatin Centennial, and the Portland Rose Festival.
They traveled all over.
Oh, there you see who they are. Our Honorable Mayor, Corinne Freeman. Mayor of St. Petersburg.
She looks like she's trying to stay a little dry.
Right, she does not have her umbrella.
Everybody's being optimistic about it. She just told us not to get wet. And immediately behind her, the St. Pete Festival of States 1983 Mr. Sun happens to be Mr. W. Howard Nix Jr. And the 1983 Sun Goddess, Miss Jill Strickland.
Now, this is the Festival of States float for saluting America's drum majors. It's portrayed by colorful red and white and blue drum majors and majorettes in all the cars behind. This salutes America's drum majors. It's pretty, Stan. Look
It certainly
at that.
is. Look at all the music along the
Boy.
side of the train cars, it looks like. Very colorful.
You know, the drum majors are a very important part of each band, and as the people come out tomorrow night to watch Champions on Parade, they'll understand that because they lead the music, they lead the group, they're the director, and they follow them.
They're the quarterback out there
Yeah,
on
you
the
betcha.
field.
Yeah. Who we got here? We got the Junior Sun Goddess, Mary Ann Alderson. Now, that was last year's Mary Ann Alderson, I do believe, and Carolyn Tatum is the new reigning Junior Sun Goddess,
That's correct.
with all of the court behind her there.
You know,
Festival of States Junior Sun Goddess.
as we see these gals come along, we've got to thank Oldsmobile Division for all of their cars this year to help us out on the parades and transporting all our visiting dignitaries around. So thanks to the local O's dealer and thanks to Oldsmobile themselves.
Now, I believe we've got the 1984 Sun Bowl Queen, Ann Bowling. From El Paso, Texas.
Well, you know, it's nice that the Sun Bowl Queen is coming by. They're going a little fast because their band's coming up here behind
Right.
it from Texas.
This is the Highlands High School Band from San Antonio. They're called the Fighting Owl Band under the direction of Cecil Morris. About 289 members have come. I see now there's the Sun Bowl Queen. I can tell because she's got a crown on top of her head, Stan.
That would happen to be Ann Bowling.
Right.
Yeah, she was selected from a field of 22 candidates. She is a 21-year-old junior marketing major at the University of Texas, El Paso. And she's a member of the Gold Diggers drill team, as well as the UTEP Modern Dance Company and Hispanic Dance Group.
Okay, I'm ready, Steve.
Merrill, From the very beginning, did people come from all over the country to the Festival of States parades and activities?
Well, you know, this city was kind of founded by people from all over the United States because that's what we have here. It's just a total conglomerate of many states. And they started this parade many, many years ago as saluting each state. And over the years, it's kind of changed and come down to what it is today. We still try to salute all the states.
Now, I'm going to ask you, are you a native Floridian?
Oh, I was born and raised here.
Born and raised. Stan is one of those many from Dayton, Ohio.
Dayton, Ohio, that's for sure. Well, Linda, you're going to be contributing to
I've
a
got
Florida
somebody's,
cracker on the way.
Right. We have a little one on the way. He'll be a native Floridian.
Not too long
Here
down the road.
comes the Highlands High School Band from San Antonio and the direction of Cecil Morris. There are about 289 in the group that came here, and they financed their trip by having 2 Mexican suppers. Approximately 3,500 people came to each.
Wow.
They sold pizza and candy and sunglasses and raffle tickets, and they took inventory for 2 local department stores to make some extra money, and they sponsored a local marching festival. This is their 4th time here at the festival, and they captured the Heart of St. Pete Award in 1978. And they've been here since 1980 and 82. They took 1st place in concert competition. Let's take a look at the Highlands High School Band in San Antonio, Texas.
Did you see those boots when they went by there? You know, those
Yeah.
are water snake boots.
Those are the
Serial
ones.
number 2. That's the fellow in the red jacket, Cecil
That's
Morris.
Cecil.
Oh, yeah, I can see him down there.
Here comes the band now. Let's take a listen.
Well, coming up behind the band that we have there, the Highlands High School Band, is Landmark Union Trust Bank. And their theme, of course, is Mary Ann with seashells, and you can see the palm trees and the steel drums. And aboard are the employees of the bank. I don't think they're handing out any money, though, right now.
No, they're not handing out any money, but they're handing out a lot of goodwill there.
They certainly are. Well, we will continue with the 63rd Annual St. Petersburg Festival Estates Illuminated Night Parade after these messages.
When you map out a great ride, you'd best have a Suzuki Quadrunner. Because when things get bumpy, you'll need the ATV with Suzuki's 4-wheel stability. And the convenience of Suzuki's own reverse gear. Take off on the powerful Quadrunner 185, the rugged 125, or the knee-high 50. An entire family of Quadrunners, all with the sensation of Suzuki. Supplier of motorcycles and all-terrain vehicles to the '84 Olympics.
Tonight is unmistakably. Tonight is unmistakably.
How are you guys gonna top that?
Tonight is unmistakably.
Well, we thought we'd take you to our place for dinner.
Tonight is unmistakably. Tonight is inescapably.
Here's to your place.
Tonight is unmistakably. Steak and ale.
Here's to our place.
And welcome back to the Festival of States Illuminated Night Parade. And there you can see a little bit of Clown Alley. They're sponsored by the First City Federal Savings and Loan.
Mr. Chuck.
And I see my
Jingle.
obstetrician down there.
Is that
Dr.
right?
Gilbert Seamus. He helps out with the sun coasters and helping all the children get their makeup on and into the excitement of the Festival of States. Hey, now come on. Here comes Alabama's representative.
Oh, my goodness.
We have the Honorable Don Donaldson. He's the mayor of Enterprise, Alabama. I have to tell you, that's about 20 minutes from where my mother lives in Dothan, Alabama.
That's a great
Now,
place.
it's the peanut capital of the world, but it used to have cotton. And so now in Enterprise, they have a statue in honor of the boll weevil because they got rid of the boll weevil from eating all the cotton.
Aha.
Now that you've got that, in 10 minutes, I'll give you a test, right?
Okay, we'll be ready for that.
But from Enterprise, Alabama, that's in southeast Alabama, we have Enterprise Senior High School. They're the Wildcats under the direction of William Hickman, 220 strong. They had barbecues, marching contest sponsorships. They did odd jobs to raise the money to come here to St. Pete. 25% of the high school is in the band. And this is their 8th trip to the festival. Let's take a listen to the Enterprise Senior High School Band from Enterprise, Alabama.
I've got to tell you a little bit about this band. You know, there's a trophy that we give out here called the Heart of St. Petersburg Award. This band created that award. They came to town. They were so nice to all the people in this town and did so many things. They didn't win because of the competition and so forth, but they just gave their heart to the people of this town. So we created an award called the Heart of St. Petersburg, and now we pass that on every year to the bands that
Isn't
do
that
that.
nice?
They're very
Well, you know,
deserving.
Alabama is the heart of Dixie.
Uh-oh.
And the heart of our street reporting down on the street is Mark Champion. How's it going, Mark?
Well, it's not raining. It's not raining. It's not raining. That's what
Keep
we
telling yourself.
I keep telling myself that. One thing nice about this is we get to see how lovely the cheerleaders and majorettes are when they come by in the bands. They are doing a superb job. They are really into it. We have a lot of people here from areas other than the Bay Area. And this gentleman has so kindly agreed to talk to us a little bit. And where are you from, sir? First of all, your name, where are you from?
Okay, my name is Ted Michaels, and I'm from Camillus, New York. It's a suburb of Syracuse, and we're the home of the West Genesee Wildcats.
Let me ask you this. You mentioned to me off the air that you just left snow. How much?
It snowed last week approximately 18 to 20 inches in our area and over 2 feet in most of the other Catskills and the other mountainous areas of New York and Pennsylvania.
Okay, well, listen, thanks for coming. Have a good time, and let's send it back to Linda and Stan.
I'll tell you
Thanks,
what, Linda,
Mark.
I will put up with a little bit of rain showers and not any of that snow that guy was talking about.
You said it.
Oh,
What have we got here?
Well, you're looking at the Bay Area Renaissance Festival jugglers, mimes, and gypsy dancers, and the entire group is titled The Feast of Fantasy.
Now, the Bay Area Renaissance Festival is going on in Largo, and it is every weekend through April 15th.
Correct.
So you do have some time to catch them there, and it is fascinating.
It's a lot of fun. We got swept back 400
Right.
years ago.
We got to put on costumes. You look real cute in those ties.
Well, thank you. I've gotten a lot of compliments about my legs. That's the first time I've heard that. Thank you very much. It was a lot of fun, and the characters walking around. You never knew who you were going to find coming up to you and staring at you, a pixie or something like that, a fairy. It was a lot of fun.
They've got something from every bit of the medieval Renaissance Festival there, a costume that represents all the different tradesmen and the ways of life. And you can really get caught into it. We've got some fire. Did you see those fire eaters there? We've got people on stilts.
Wow. Well, you know what's interesting, Linda, is you don't have to go in and put on costumes as we did to be swept back 400 years. They do a tremendous job of sweeping you back 400 years back into the 16th century, and it's a tremendous place to go. There's Melvin.
Melvin
Melvin
right, the
swept
son
us back.
of Merwin.
That's right.
eye contact.
I think he is. Well, you know, that's one thing we haven't had to do is to juggle yet.
Come to the Bay Area. I'm so glad. We've got the Paso Fino Riding Club coming up. Boy, are they beautiful.
Oh, they certainly are.
You know, Merrill, people don't, I guess a lot of folks that come down here don't realize how strong horse breeding is down in the state of Florida.
Well, Florida is one of the greatest states for breeding horses, and we've had some winners of the Kentucky Derby from Florida. This is a very, very big cattle and horse state, one of the largest in the nation.
Well, all you have to do is go up to Ocala up in that area, and that's thoroughbred breeding. We went up there and did some shows. It was really fascinating. Remember, I had to hold on to the horse, and the horse was a real thoroughbred, and it I thought I was going to take me away.
Well, you can drive through the middle state and see those great Brahma bulls, too. It's just beautiful.
The Bay Area Horsemen's Association.
Well, they've come out and braved a little bit of the rain just to be a participant here in the parade.
Look at that little white pony. A couple of them. Well,
oh, yeah.
Well, the crowd's enjoying it. Don't see too many horses along the coastline so much.
There are a lot of places and stables in the area that people I don't think realize that are here and
No.
available.
well, when you go down the main highways, you don't see them. But if you go back in through some of the Orange Grove areas, and that way you can see a lot of horses riding.
Well, we will be back right out of this message with the continuation of the 1984 St. Petersburg Festival of States Illuminated Night Parade. We'll see you right after this message.
I'm Bob Holland of Braco. You know, we've seen our business grow year after year. That's because we believe in some very important things: courtesy, quality work, fair prices, fast service, and a Braco guarantee on pads and linings for as long as you own your car. These are just some of the reasons why thousands of people wouldn't go anywhere else to have their brakes fixed. Maybe you shouldn't either. At Braco, we don't just make promises, we keep them.
Deposit or withdrawal?
What's a withdrawal?
Well, you're just a little shaver.
I'm Tommy.
I'm Rutland Bank's automatic teller, one of many at 7-Elevens and Fina gas stations all over Pinellas County.
My daddy says you're super because he can get cash day or night.
Right, Tommy.
And Mom says she likes Rutland's free ATM service.
Oh, yeah.
And Daddy says Mommy likes anything that's free.
Uh-huh.
And Mommy says she's going to Rutland Bank for a loan to take a long vacation.
Tommy!
I think I hear your mother calling you.
And Daddy says he knows just where Mommy ought to go.
Rutland Bank, you just can't beat the home team.
We're back with the Festival of States Illuminated Night Parade. You're looking at the city of Tampa float. We let them come over across the bay and participate with us.
Great.
Our sister city. The design represents Tampa on the threshold of a glittering future. It illustrates scenes that show some of Tampa's charms from yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
And coming up there, you see the Greater Largo Chamber of Commerce. Now, this year's theme is the Renaissance Festival, which makes sense. That's a very big part, key ingredient of Largo. And they have on the float is Miss Largo, Sharon Leary, and her court. There she is. And you see the Renaissance theme throughout the Greater Largo Chamber of Commerce float.
Now we have the state of California represented.
They've come a long ways.
They have. 140 members of the marching band, 25 in the auxiliary members. This is the Foothill High School Band from Pleasanton, California. Now that's east of San Francisco, out in the beautiful hills out there. It's just beautiful. They're called the Foothill Marching Band, and their director's Bob Moorfield. They raised money by selling candy and citrus. They had bingo games, and they sponsored band contests and raffles. This is the first time they've appeared here in the festival, and they came here to stand to St. Petersburg in 2 747s. Right, Merrill?
It's amazing.
That's
Would they need one plane for the equipment and the other for the folks?
That's probably the way they did it. First time it's been here. We're missing the ringmaster, however. They've got him out of order here in the parade, riding by from Bridgeport. Just missed him.
All the way from Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Oh, they're a great
The Barnum
group up there.
Festival. Let's take a listen to the Foothill High School Band from Pleasanton, California.
So our drum master there in the kilts, all dressed up.
Beautiful costume. They're going to play again. Great. Foothill High School Band from Pleasanton, California.
We're happy to have California here.
That's a great trip for high school bands to be able to travel like that.
It sure is.
Would be just going through and trying to raise all the money to come that great distance. That's a long ways to go.
You know, I did that umpteen years ago. We never traveled much. Went to Washington, D.C. with the Headland High School Band in East Point, Georgia. But boy,
did you sell
what a
candy?
thrill.
And those
We
sort
sold
of things?
candy. We had bingo raffles, you name it. But there's nothing quite like being in a high school band and working as a group. The cooperation, similar to the cooperation the Suncoasters have with all the civic leaders. It's a cooperation of the city and everyone working together to make everything happen, not just the parade.
Well, we try hard, and you know, and we do all this for the kids and for the people of this city.
Now, what about the Champion on Parades? What can we expect? That's happening tomorrow night, right?
Yes, there's 13 bands tomorrow night in competition down at Al Lang Field, and hope everybody comes out to watch them, and those kids will do themselves proud.
What time will that be, Merrill?
That starts about 6 o'clock.
And there you are looking at the Pepsi-Cola bottling float, and I presume some employees who are Pepsi-Cola drinkers.
The new generation.
The
of
new
drinkers.
generation.
Where's Michael?
Right. There will be no fireworks on the Pepsi-Cola float tonight. We'll be back with more of the Illuminated Night Parade right after this message.
The new edition loan from Gold Dome. The extra room will be great for our new addition.
Can we afford it?
Relax, I'll call Gold Dome. With Loan Express, they can approve our loan by phone. Fast.
With Loan Express from Gold Dome, you apply by phone. Approvals are given within 24 hours.
Gold Dome called. The loan's approved.
Oh, great. Now I think it's time to make another call.
Gold Dome, your financial home.
For every kind of loan.
We've done it. Made the best tasting leading dry dog food with all the deliciously good foods your dog deserves. Like crunchy whole grains, special seasonings, natural meat tenderizers, and more meat and bone meal. Introducing all new Gaines Gravy Train. It's the very best taste. And with the even better tasting real beef gravy and new beefy aroma, it's a meal your dog will really love. All new Gravy Train. All the good taste your dog deserves.
We're live from downtown St. Petersburg for the 63rd annual Illuminated Night Parade. You're looking at the Salamo Grotto. And these are folks that have come in, and they have 3 units, the Gremlins, the Revels, and the Funsters. And there are about 50 people in this portion of the Funsters Salamo Grotto.
And they look like they're having fun out there with their clowns on top of clowns.
We've got with us tonight an expert on parades in the Festival Estates, Merrill Moore. Merrill, the Salamo Grotto, is that local or is that
Yes, that's all local groups from around both counties in Hillsborough and Pinellas. And they come in every year, and there'll be more of them in the day parade.
Now, we want to remind the folks, when is the day parade?
That's on Saturday, starts at 10 o'clock in the morning, so come early and get a good seat and have fun.
You know, there's more than just the two. Of course, there's the youth parade, which was last Saturday.
That's correct.
And if you missed any of that, be sure and see it next year. That's all we can tell you.
Well,
let's go down to Mark right now, find out what's going on the street. Take it away, Mark.
Well, I tell you, everyone's having a good time. They really enjoyed it. I noticed the Renaissance Festival people came by, the fire breathers and everything else. A lot of people enjoyed that a great deal. We have some youngsters here, in fact, a lot of them. And what is your name? Where are you from?
New York.
You're from New York, so I bet you let it snow, didn't you?
Yeah.
How much?
I don't know.
Are you having a good time here tonight?
Yeah.
This beach, snow, cold weather, enjoy it. Back to you, Stan.
Thanks a lot, Mark. Looks like we have some
I
folks
like
at their...
those.
Yeah, that looks like a lot of fun.
More of the Salama Grotto. Those are the gremlins. And those are
Boy,
gremlins.
they're moving pretty quick. They might get a speeding ticket out here if it was during regular traffic hours, I think.
Now, Merrill, you tell me these people do this for fun.
they do it for fun. They get out and practice at it. You ought to see them practice. They have more fun practicing than they do in the parade, I think.
They practice all year for this parade.
No, they're in a lot of parades around, but these fellows really have a good time.
It certainly looks like it. They've got to be pretty accurate for what they're doing, or they're liable to end up crashing into each other.
Now, we talked about the civic luncheon with some of the bands that have played. What other activities are going to be happening throughout the week? I know there's the Rutland Run on Saturday, and people can still register for that.
Oh, yes, right up to the time they run it. And that'll be Saturday morning. I believe they start about 7:30 to 8 o'clock. That run before the parade. Of course, we've got the champions tomorrow night on every day, about 5 times a day, in intervals of about 2 hours down at the band shell in Williams Park. These bands will be performing in concert. And you can come down there and sit in the benches in the nice weather and enjoy them.
And it is good weather, it seems. Even the weather has stopped here. I mean, the rain has stopped.
Beautiful.
Stan, what have we got here?
Well,
Looks like a lot of pirates.
It certainly is. It happens to be the DeSoto celebration. And what you're looking at is a 1/2 scale replica of the ship Caravel. And that landed in Manatee County in 1539. You and I, of course, weren't there when that happened. But this is the annual DeSoto celebration that is held April 8th through the 15th. They look like they're having quite a bit of fun out there. Well, let's go down and check out who Mark happens to have down there. He's got one of those DeSoto celebrants down there. Take it away, Mark.
I just got it from behind from one of these guys. What's your name?
Bert Thomas.
Let's slow up a little bit. Tell me what this is all about.
This is the DeSoto celebration, and we are taking over your fair town of St. Petersburg prior to taking over Bradenton next week.
Uh-oh, yeah, I heard about it. That's a great festival down there, isn't it?
Starting off this weekend with a lot of things going on, carries all the way through next week till the following weekend.
Well, I got a doubloon, and you promised not to plunder me, right?
We'll let you go, yes.
Okay, thank goodness, I'm still alive.
Well, Mark, it looks like you got the point, right?
Yes.
Oh, no. This is St. Anthony Hospital float. The title is Salute to Volunteers. And I'd like to give this a little plug because I'll plan to be there around June 10th giving birth to a baby at St. Anthony's.
You have an appointment, what, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I think
Well,
it
I've
is.
made my appointment for 3, but you know how babies are. This year's float salutes volunteers, the volunteers of St. Anthony's who've contributed their time and talent. And I do want to say that my husband Jay and I went to the prenatal classes, and they had the best food. The volunteers had everything, and it was just...
I knew you would say that.
St. Anthony's has been in St. Petersburg quite a while, hasn't it, Merrill?
Oh, it's been here very many, many years. Great hospital. They've expanded it recently, and they have a tremendous operation over there.
We've got the state of Connecticut coming up.
And we're going to have the Bunnell High School from Stratford, Connecticut. It's a suburb of Bridgeport. And it happens to be the Bunnell High School, the Marching Bulldog Band. And the director happens to be Blair Klaus. Let them come on down here. They happen to have yellow on blue for foul weather only. Uh-oh, they have that on. White on light blue. Aussie hats with white plumes. They have 100 folks in their marching band right now. They performed well over, they have 65 members in their concert band as well. And they finance their trip, Linda, with corporations by sales of various items, such as fruits and candies and so forth and so on. And we'll take a listen right now to the Bunnell High School Band of Stratford, Connecticut.
Bunnell High School Band from Stratford, Connecticut. Here we've got Operation Par. Their theme is hugs are better than drugs.
That is not a bad idea.
It's shown by the many bears that are going through the crowd, and if you can see some down there, they are passing out balloons and candy.
Wonder if they're passing out hugs?
They probably are. They should be. I bet someone would like to hug her. How about you, Stan?
I knew you were going to hit me on that one. Well, coming up, this happens to be the West Tampa Sheriff Association. Polynesian Paradise is this year's theme, with palm trees, a grass hut, giant orchids, and all the participants in authentic Hawaiian prints. I'm not seeing any grass skirts out there, though, Linda.
Well,
maybe the wind was too
stiff.
stiff.
Would you rather look at that than a grass skirt?
Well, I was hoping they might dance for us.
Well, we were in Honolulu, how long? For about an hour on our way to Australia this past
About an
fall.
hour. It was in the middle of the night. We didn't get to see a whole lot.
But just the airport made me want to stay.
It was.
What of you?
Meryl, I was curious, since the beginning of the parade way back when, how many original floats, bands, and so forth were in the first parade as compared to now? Would you happen to know that, or am I...
No, I really don't. But each society here in St. Petersburg, Stan, made their own float, elected their own queen, decorated everything, and they're from each of the states. So it was quite interesting the way the parade started.
So the home folks were representing their own states,
right?
From,
they had state societies like New York, Ohio, and so forth. And each one of those then elected their queen and built their own float and put on a parade.
All right, good old Florida. It's got to be represented by many people. And this is one of our co-host bands from Lakeland High School. This is the Dreadnoughts.
Now, Linda, this band actually won the championship here for the state of Florida so they could represent the state at the festival.
Let's take a listen to them.
Well, we'll continue with the 1984 Festival of States Parade, Illuminated Night Parade, after these messages.
Dare to be a Maidenform woman. Buy 2 seamless bras and save $5. It's the Maidenform dream of a seamless sale.
In the game of life, position is very important. And when opportunity knocks, you have to move right now. With a little help from Southeast Bank, you can write your own loans without waiting for approval. It's as easy as writing a check. Executive credit from Southeast Bank lets you react quickly and play the game of life exactly the way you want. Executive credit. It's one more way Florida's financial leader can help you be a winner. Southeast Bank, member FDIC.
Florence, peel me a grape.
Be sure to watch The Jeffersons, weeknights at 6:30 on Channel 44.
Okay, we're looking now at Howard Nixon, of course, our junior sun goddess and our sun goddess for this year, and one of our visiting queens. And Mr. Sun down in the left-hand corner there, he's president of Landmark Union Trust.
I believe that's Jody Hempel from Minneapolis.
That's
they have
right.
their, what is it, I want to say Aquacentennial or?
Aquatennial.
Aquatennial, that's what they have. Okay. Now, if someone wanted to become involved with, or any young gals wanted to become involved with the contest of the Junior Sun Goddess, what do you do to
Okay,
to
the
get
city
involved?
of St. Petersburg puts this contest on along with the Sun Coasters. We help them do that. I don't know exactly the age limits, but I think they're juniors and seniors in high
They
school.
can contact the Sun Coaster throughout the
And
year.
that's the Junior Sun Goddess. And yes, they had about 200 girls apply this last year.
Sounds great. What do we got, Stan?
Well, I believe that we have the
Oh, this is the
Florida Federal Savings and Loan. I had to kind of turn around there and look there. This is the land of make-believe. It is a wandering figure of an impressionable little boy who looks over his book at a glittering array of exciting things like castles, galleons, and all the adventurous things of youth.
That's a pretty float.
It certainly is. A
Florida
lot of color.
Federal.
Make-believe land.
We've got a Superman. And Miss TV.
And Miss TV. Well, you can certainly dream up a lot of things,
That's
especially
beautiful.
children.
And we see who's coming behind, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers float. Football stadium features several. We've got the Buccaneers and the Swashbucklers, sponsored by Denim Den, Levi's, Bennigan's, Shell Oil, Eastern Airlines, and Bill Curry Ford. Mark, have you got somebody down there you'd like us to meet?
I got Jack Thompson here. The Buccaneer float. Jack, you having a good time?
I'm at gas. This is great. I never knew what to expect, but this is super.
Great night. You anxious for the football season?
Oh, yeah. You know, I've never ran a 40-yard dash faster than I have on this thing.
He's ready. The throwing Samoan, Jack Thompson on the Buccaneer float.
And we'll be looking more for the Buccaneers coming up this fall.
Put your hands together. Here is your team.
And he's having a lot of fun out there, kind of making him like a kid once again.
They'll go for it in 84, right?
Absolutely.
They do have a Buccaneers pass, punt, and kick competition coming up, and I guess you can contact Bill Curry Ford on that.
I might try that out.
Well, now you already had your chance with the band. That's
Well,
come
I
on.
can't help it. You know, when it comes sports-wise, I just have to try it out.
I believe this is the AAA St. Petersburg Motor Club float. And I'm sure it shows all the different places in the world that you can travel from St. Petersburg just by visiting your AAA St. Petersburg.
Oh, yeah. Just use your imagination. I can see, like, Switzerland, Austria. I wonder if Australia's on there, Linda.
I don't know, but they do sell tickets there. It's a fascinating place if you've never been in it, downtown St. Pete.
No, you can let your imagination run
All
wild.
those posters from around the world.
Boy, it really makes you want to leave.
Oh, no.
Of course,
No,
we
no,
don't
you
want,
don't wanna
we don't want
leave.
to
No,
do
no.
that.
Only for a vacation and then come
That's
back.
right. That's right.
And you're looking at the Haslam's bookstore float. theme. Come ride with us through the wonderful world of books. Charlie Haslam.
If you've never been there, that is one of the most fantastic bookstores in the world.
Isn't it?
They have every book that you'd ever want. And if they don't, they'll get it for you.
That's part of a St. Petersburg institution right on the corner there, isn't it?
Oh,
on
it's
Central.
been there many, many years.
Worth checking out, too.
That's another way of using your imagination. You can travel this time through a book.
Through a book. Well, 50 years they've been in St. Petersburg. Now we have Georgia represented. Lowndes High School from Valdosta. It's in South Georgia. If you're traveling north on I-75, it's right near the Florida border. You can wave as you pass.
You can see their stadium right there from the
That's
interstate.
right, you can. The band director is Georgia Bridgman. There are 235 members of the marching band, and the quote from Billy Martin, the director, said how they financed their trips. He said, "We sold everything but the kitchen sink to get here." This is their second year in a row. Let's listen to the beautiful sounds from Lowndes County, Alabama, Georgia, that is, from Valdosta, the Lowndes High School Band. Valdosta, Georgia. Last year, this band, their drum major, placed first in show at the competition, and they were second place in the Champions on Parade Field show. Those are interesting costumes, uniforms, don't you think?
Well, they're a very talented group. Certainly sound very nice. And coming up here is the Mobile Medical Incorporated, and they have a tractor trailer with a mobile ultrasound lab.
Just in case.
Just in case. Well, right now we're going to go and have a message from our station, and we'll continue with the 1984 edition of the St. Petersburg, Florida Festival of States Parade after this message.
They say you gotta grab the bull by the horns. What they don't say is, once you got him, don't let go. There's no point in stopping halfway. I feel the same about coffee. I don't stop at half a cup. I want all the taste I can get without caffeine. So I drink Brim. Why settle for half of anything?
Fill your cup to the rim with Brim decaffeinated coffee.
Tonight at 10 on Channel 44's Eyewitness News.
Former Hillsborough Assistant State Attorney Norman Cannella is arraigned in Tampa federal court today on racketeering and drug smuggling charges. Frank Charlo brings us a full report on the opening day activities of the Florida legislature. And it's day 2 for jury selection in the John Wade Carter trial.
All the news a full hour earlier tonight at 10 on Channel 44's Eyewitness News. The right people at the right time.
And welcome back. And right immediately below us happens to be the Dover Civic Club Incorporated. the Berry Nifty 50s, the giant strawberry cake, soda, and jam. Boy, that looks good.
Whoa.
Take a little bit of that right now.
They've got their skirts with their little poodles on there. Hey, we've got the Admiral Farragut Academy Band, the drill team with the marching unit and color guard under Lieutenant Commander John Cooper. He's the director. Let's listen.
Yeah, he might be a potential Admiral Farragut Academy member there a few years down the road.
Everybody loves the parade stand. And you know, do you remember when you were a kid and you go to the parade and the band would go by and there was just something about the first time the bass drum passed by and just moved your stomach?
Exactly. You can feel it vibrating through you. I think that's what really got me interested in wanting to participate in band and music and all that sort of thing, is the older brothers and sisters doing
I
that.
remember the circus parades. Ooh, that's a long time ago. Here we've got King Neptune's Frolic Incorporated. The theme is the Water Gypsy. On board are King Neptune and Queen Athena. And that's Carol and John Murray and their court. There's some pretty ladies waving. There's the Admiral.
Very colorful uniforms. He looks like an admiral, doesn't he?
King Neptune from Sarasota, Florida. And all the princesses.
There you see the Holiday Inn float, and this is sponsored by Plant City and the Florida State Fair. And their theme, Linda, is putting on the Ritz.
Whoa.
Well, it looks like they really are, too.
It does. Those are very colorful uniforms. You can hear the theme back there as they're dancing to it.
Of course, the State Fair gets bigger and better every year, too, doesn't it? I think they, and then they didn't get rain on their first day. They usually do, and this year they didn't.
Oh, they were very lucky. They had, I think, the largest attendance throughout that fair they've ever had.
Did. They have beautiful weather for it.
That's a pretty float.
It certainly is.
Lighting and all the sequins.
It takes a lot of imagination to put these types of floats together, all kinds of creativity involved. A lot of dedicated people.
We have the state of Illinois represented now. From Downers Grove, Illinois, that's a suburb of Chicago. The Downers Grove South Senior High School Band. They're called the Marching Mustangs under the direction of Alan Roseleaf. There are 140 in the marching band with 8 rifles and 20 flags. They sold apples, cookies, Christmas ornaments, and citrus fruit to come to St. Petersburg. The band will also be performing at Walt Disney World, as they'll be featured in the band right after they leave Tampa, St. Petersburg. In 1982, they won the bronze medal for excellence in marching and the silver medal for jazz ensemble at the Fiesta Musical Mexicana in Mexico City. Let's listen to Downers Grove Senior High School Band.
You know, this is their first appearance here in St. Petersburg, and those uniforms are beautiful, aren't they?
Really?
You know, if you notice on what these bands do in selling, they sell an awful lot of fruit in the various different places, and all that comes from Florida, too.
That's
correct.
Right. got to be a big treat for all these bands that are coming in from out of the States, especially down in Grove and out in California and so forth, just to come in and really get a taste of St. Petersburg, the Sun Coast.
Of course, the goodwill spreads. When they've enjoyed themselves, they'll grow up and be adult tourists who'll come and spend their good money in St. Petersburg.
Many have moved here, too. A lot of these kids grow up and they move here to St. Petersburg.
Well, we have the Girls Racing Association float. We've got 5 mini cars on the float with a lovely young lady. There's a pace car. Check out that pace car, Stan.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. Sunshine Speedway.
The Girls Racing Association. Why do they call it girls? They have to be under 18? Or?
Well, I'm not certain,
but
I
usually think that someone over 18 that's a female is a woman, don't you?
Exactly, but I'd like to see them race.
That's
well,
a nice
immediately behind them is the Lollipoppers Clown Alley, number 95. And they've got their 25 clowns with them. So we take a look and see what kind of pranks they're getting ready to pull on people. And why don't we see if we can find Mark down there, and perhaps he might have a clown with him.
Yeah, Mark, where are you?
Well,
oh!
That isn't a clown.
Kidding me, it's kind of scary down here, Dr. Paul Bear. Good evening.
Oh, good evening, Mark. How are you?
This is your kind of weather, isn't it? A little rainy?
Yeah, my kind of night. Little lightning, little thunder. You know, it sort of sets the mood of things.
You know, you are a fixture in parades, and you must get a kick out of this.
Oh, I certainly do. And, you know, it's amazing to me how much this one has grown, this night parade.
Mark?
There's at least a half a dozen people here tonight.
Yes, Linda.
Mark, I want you to ask Dr. Paul if he'd like to come be on our show next week on PM Magazine.
Linda Scott wants to know if you would like to come down on PM Magazine.
Why,
come be on next
certainly
week,
would.
Mark.
And you can tell her from an old undertaker, I want her body.
I don't think I'll touch that,
All
Linda.
1.5 of us?
Thank you, Dr. Paul.
Well, we'll be looking for Dr. Paul next week.
Maybe we'll bring him on next week. He's a good guy.
He certainly is.
He's not as mean as he seems, but he has a frightful look, doesn't he?
He certainly does.
Now, he's a part of the institution of television in the Tampa Bay area. His show has been on for 16 years.
He's quite a gentleman.
And that hearse is great.
It is. And this is his type of night, you know, just enough rain out there, a little lightning. I'm sure he would enjoy that. Well, followed up by Dr.
Keystone
Paul.
Cop in the center there. Someone's taking his photo. We've got Ye Mystic Crew of Neptune coming up from Pinellas County, Florida. It says right on their float. We've got Neptunus Rex V. He presides over Neptune's kingdom. Also on there you'll find the king, which is Earl Weld, and his queen Diane Fernandez. 7 beautiful mermaids. We'll be back right after this message. More from live from St. Petersburg, the 1984 Illuminated Night Parade. Join us.
The Don't Miss the Boat Loan from Gold Dome.
We love it.
But first we got to get a loan.
We love it.
But how are we going to pay for it?
At Gold Dome, you can get your loan approved first, then take up to 60 days to shop around. Pre-approved loans from Gold Dome for boat, car, RV loans, and more.
We love it.
We'll take it.
You will?
Sure, our loan's already approved.
From Gold Dome.
Your financial home.
For every kind of loan.
You live at Calle Costa on Riviera Bay. The best things in life come naturally. And because all this tropical beauty is preserved for every species, it's the perfect place to build your nest. Calle Costa in Northeast St. Petersburg. Bay homes and townhouses from 100,000 to 200,000. Calle Costa, in town, on the water, far from the ordinary.
We're back live downtown St. Petersburg with the 1984 Festival of States Illuminated Night Parade, and representing the state of Michigan, We have the Wyoming Park High School Band from Wyoming, Michigan. That's a suburb of Grand Rapids. They're called the Vikings, and they're under the direction of Randy T. Gilmore. They're about 80 in the band, with 17 in the flag unit and 7 in their rifle unit. Now, they sold, we've got Angela Dunn there. She's the National Cherry Queen, sort of riding up ahead of them.
Yeah, she's a senior at Michigan University and majoring in interpersonal and public relations. Certainly has an outgoing personality.
Pretty lady.
National Cherry Festival.
That's out of Traverse City. They promote all those cherries that are up there in Michigan. They do a beautiful job up there.
Traverse City's right on the lake. That's sort of a tourist spot in the summertime, isn't it?
That's correct.
They sold nuts, popcorn, and fruit. They had paper drives, donations from local and state businesses and corporations to come here. And this is their very first appearance in the Festival of States Parade. Please take a listen to the nice sounds of the Wyoming Park High School Band from Wyoming, Michigan.
For 80 members strong, they've got a very strong band.
They certainly do. You notice that group in the back are the parents and the tag-alongs that come with the band down here every year, and each band has quite a group that comes with them.
Well, they've got to have some chaperones.
Got to have somebody keeping straight.
We've got the Sun Bank Float, and their theme is the Animal Fair Trolley. All the participants are employees' children, and they're having fun. There's nothing like a parade for children.
Now you put children and bands and animals and so forth together. You really have such a nice thing going.
It's a big thrill for them. Here they are waving at everyone.
It's a thrill for us. Now coming up is something that we know about.
Here's a cutie. She's having fun.
She is. The St. Petersburg Police Neighborhood Crime Watch. This year, they're really pushing McGruff the Crime Dog. He's coming up there in a 1957 T-Bird. There's
Take
McGruff.
A bite out of crime.
Exactly. You know, they're trying to bring out the message that it's much like Smokey the Bear, where the children and everyone will tie in the aspect of Smokey the Bear, obviously with fire, and with McGruff, to fight the crime. That's the idea. As you think of that, you might think, oh my goodness, did I lock the doors and the windows at home? And
look behind you when you get in the car.
Exactly.
And also to be a good neighbor to each other, because that's what it's all about, and especially St. Petersburg, of all the places.
Exactly.
We are a neighborhood here, and we like to take care of each other. So the Neighborhood Crime Watch, we thank all those folks involved. Well, he's enjoying some cotton candy
I could
there.
go for some of that right now.
Oh.
Looks like it tastes good.
Stan, we've got an interesting band coming up. This is a group from Heppenheim, West Germany. It's the von Verenzug Starkenburg Heppenheim from Heppenheim, West Germany. Actually, this group is about 28 years old. Its roots are tied, those, with the city of Heppenheim, and it goes back 1,200 years. In 1956, it began as part of the city's 1,200th birthday celebration and actually started out as a group of volunteer fire department. Let's take a listen to the von Verenzug Starkenburg Heppenheim band. How'd I do?
You did real good. Well, coming up next is the St. Petersburg International Folk Fair Society, or otherwise known as SPIFS. They have over 100 members in authentic dress of countries from all over and around the world just here in tonight's parade. The one thing I can really remember, Linda, is we've been there several times at the Bayfront
Oh, it's
Center.
fabulous.
Always have tasted all the wonderful different foods and all the different customs and traditions that we get to find out about.
She's a pretty lady.
She certainly is.
And there are people from all over the world here in the Florida area, especially St. Pete, with, if they're not directly from, they're descendants of. And
much further than Dayton, Ohio, and Dothan, Alabama.
Dayton and Dothan, Alabama. We'll be back right after this message as we continue to have more fun with the beautiful parade, the 84 Illuminated Night Parade from downtown St. Petersburg.
Dare to be a Maidenform woman. Buy 2 seamless bras and save $5. It's the Maidenform dream of a seamless sale.
Care Bear glasses from Pizza Hut.
Jim's day started out bumpy, till Mom gave him grumpy.
When Mom cuts my hair, I'm glad Cheer Bear's there. Hi, Cheer Bear.
Now the Care Bears are dropping in at Pizza Hut on 4 glasses you can collect for your kids. Tenderheart and Grumpy Bear, Funshine and Cheer Bear. 2 glasses just 99 cents each time you buy any Pizza Hut pizza.
Just 99 cents for 2. One for me, one for you.
Collect all 4 for your kids at Pizza Hut.
This is it, this is it. This is life, the one you get. So go and have a ball. This is it, straight ahead.
One day at a time, weeknights at 7 on Channel 44.
And welcome back. As you can see, many people along here Bayshore Drive here in St. Petersburg who are enjoying themselves.
I think the rain has stopped, Stan.
I think it has. Well, you know, maybe the fire trucks have had something to do with it. You're looking at the Firehouse Beans Incorporated.
That Dalmatian.
That dog, beautiful.
It is. They're on a 1924 fire engine. Now, this one coming up is obviously not that old.
We have the state of New York coming up, represented, that is, the West Genesee Senior High School Band. Now, this group, Stan, played yesterday at the Civic Luncheon at the Coliseum, and I'll tell you, the sound was absolutely gorgeous. Filled that place. They are well-disciplined and are an just incredible group. They're under the direction of Jeffrey Renshaw. There are 197 members, and they won the Governor's Cup in 1976. I believe they also won the Mayor's Cup. And
champions, yes.
They are the champions. This is their second time to the Festival of States. There are 197, as I said, in the band, and this is they raise money by having dances and citrus fruit, auctions and barbecues, and they have a super garage sale. I'm not sure quite what that means, but it must have been pretty big if it was super. And they had spaghetti dinners and a telethon. Real fine band, real disciplined, beautiful band from Camillus, New York. Let's listen to the West Genesee Senior High School Band. what, Stan? I think these bands are a little out of order, aren't they? Right.
Well, I think we're a little confused there. The reason is that they're in their summer uniforms and they are from New York.
Ah, that's it.
That's right.
Well, that's the way to travel.
Oh, that's the only way to do it.
Terrific sounding band.
Look at this gorgeous yacht coming
Whoa,
from
look at
Endeavor.
this. This is the Endeavor. The Jolie Yacht Transportation with a sailboat, the 36-foot Endeavor.
Certainly put that to a lot of use down here.
Is she not beautiful?
Oh, that is.
How big was the one that we went on?
Well, we were
did
on the
show on?
fairway. We did that, wow,
Looks
a
about
year
as big
ago
as
in
that
November.
one. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that was a 60-foot.
There's no mast.
Well, not on this one. Coming up is the Bay Pines Marina. Mexican-American Club. The Grupo Folclore.
That's good.
Mexicano. Well, I'm trying. My German's a little bit better. We should have switched here, I think, maybe. This is the members in traditional folklore costumes. I
That's
believe
beautiful.
they're singing. Oh, that certainly is. So the members of the Bay Pines Marina Mexicana-American Club.
You know, I love Mexican food, but I sure can't eat it right now. It sure gives me maternity heartburn.
Well, that'll give
You're
you.
right. We've got
That'll make sure your kids will have, your child rather, will have plenty of hair.
One, please. One,
Child,
Stan.
exactly.
We've got the crew of the Knights of Santiago with King Leno Rodriguez and Queen Celeste Capitano and their complete court, the crew of the Knights of Santiago. Pretty lady.
Very beautiful costume.
Isn't that something? Is that Ponce de Leon on the front, or is that supposed to be Jose Gaspar? I don't know if you can see that. They've got like a statue.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say Ponce de Leon.
All righty. Well, 50% chance you might be right.
There we go.
Well, immediately behind them is the Center Bank, and their float happens to be Celebrate Center Bank. With sparkling blue water and palms rippling in the breeze, and the folks are decked out in the spirit of Florida. I'd say so. Shorts and T-shirts, and happen to have a cap on there.
In fact, they're trying to make it snow.
It does look that way.
I hear your home state coming up, Stan.
Ohio. Absolutely. We've got the Roger Bacon High School Band from Cincinnati, Ohio. Got an opportunity to hear them many times participating and playing in parades in Cincinnati. And they are quite a group. 127 members. They are led by Mr. Wes Leal, who happens to be the director. And Wes Neal's quote on financing the trip was, "You name it, we've done it." In the past, this was an all-male band, but this year they've welcomed 17 female members, and they were the official band of the 1981 Super Bowl in Pontiac, Michigan. So why don't we take a listen to the Roger Bacon High School Band from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Here's the Anna Maria Island Privateers with their very loud pirate ship. Sounds like we're Gasparilla.
It certainly does.
Now,
Well,
there's a cage there. I wonder if there's, I can't tell from here. Are they going to put someone, are they going to capture someone? Merrill, is that what they do?
Well, they may. Look, they have some nice soft seats in there for them when they do.
Yeah.
They have got a cooler inside of there as well, Merrill.
Whoa.
So they'll be comfortable.
That's right.
Well, hopefully it'll take them a little while to get reloaded before they aim their guns at
Yes,
us.
go down the road and do that.
Well, we've got the city of Seminole, which is the home of the powwow. This float depicts the warmth of the friendliness that makes the city of Seminole a great place to live and work. All riders are City Hall employees. We've got Norma Haney, Jude Smith, Phyllis Genhold, Norma Salanto, and Shirley Merifeld, all on the home of the powwow city of Seminole.
In the heart of Pinellas County. Okay, now I want to talk about this group. Can I talk about this?
You
one,
go
Stan?
right ahead. I knew.
No, the awesome, original, second-time Rounders Marching Band. Now, Stan, this is a group of people who at one time or another were in high school. They don't necessarily have to have their own instruments, but once a year, and again, this is the second year they've gotten together, by bringing music, they've gotten together to march here in the Festival of States. This year they did a concert, and all these people are former members of high school bands, and bringing music helps provide musical instruments if they don't have them, and they practice. And the last year I helped with this.
That's right, you brought your
I
French
brought my
horn.
French horn. I can't tell you what a feeling is. This is a group of really fine, dedicated citizens. Please welcome, under the direction of Bill Fenderson, the second time around marching band. Recognize him, that's John Wilson.
He does quite a job out there with that baton.
He did this in the Army. He was a drum major in the Army.
It's amazing how he can walk backwards so well. They certainly sound good.
There's Bill. Second time Rounders band.
How many they got in the organization, Linda?
Looks like about 200 or 300.
Well,
Do you know
there must
now?
be. Some count for two.
There's a clown out in the audience. Several clowns out in the audience.
Well, this is a tribute to the entertainment world of the moving pictures that have brought us laughter and tears. This is Moz Brothers Float, the great silver screen. There you got 42nd Street.
What is it? The Berkeley movies. That's what it is. 42nd Street.
That's right.
We'll be back right at this message as we continue live from the Illuminated Night Parade in downtown St. Petersburg. Join us.
Burger King presents building a delicious new breakfast sandwich, the croissant-wich. Start with a light, flaky croissant.
This, to me, is much superior to an English muffin. It's nice and moist.
Add a fresh grade A egg.
It would make an excellent breakfast.
Melted cheese.
I like the bacon.
Crispy bacon. Country sausage or ham.
The ham is tender and very juicy.
And there you have it, the croissant-wich.
Aren't you hungry for Burger King now?
It's delicious. Now there's 2 new reasons to rent from Rentway. First, you can rent color TVs, stereos, furniture, and major appliances for only 99 cents the first week. And when you do, you'll get this free 12-inch black and white TV for as long as you rent any one of our top quality products. At Rentway, we'll take your order on the phone and deliver anything today. At Rentway, you don't pay a down payment or worry about credit hassles, and you'll never pay a repair bill. Rentway makes renting easy. Come in or call Rentway today.
We continue live from downtown St. Petersburg. It's the illuminated night parade of the Festival of Estates. Take a look right. Who was that? That's Sonny Bright the Clown. It's actually Vincent Nufrio. What have we got behind there, Stan?
Well, behind him, and they're not clowning around. They happen to be the Latin American Fiesta Association. And we've got 5 participants on the float, I believe. All kinds of things back there. Plenty of sirens, I can tell you that much.
Looks like search and rescue.
From
There we
Pinellas
go.
County. And civil defense from Pinellas County as well.
Now we have the state of Pennsylvania with the Honorable Paul Marcinson. He's the mayor of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
Well, coming up behind them is the Liberty High School Band from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. The Grenadiers with Ron Sherry as director. This is a huge band, Linda. Well over 250 members. And we're going to take a listen to some of this unusual bagpipe unit. It's the 6th time at the Festival of States. Let's take a listen.
You know, Stan, Ron one year broke his band up into 2 units, and he had 100 of them come down the street, 125, and he thought that was it. And then a few minutes later, here comes another 125.
Well, you can certainly do that with that large a band.
It takes quite a talent to play those bagpipes, and that's just one portion of the band. Here comes the official band.
That's right. This is the Liberty High School Band, the Grenadiers.
Well, behind them is more of the
More
band.
and more and more. Oh, I see. Yeah, he's got them divided. And the uniforms are exact replicas of Great Britain's Her Royal Majesty's Coldstream Guards.
Let's take a listen.
You know, Linda, Ron Sherry, the director of this band, has 2 great hobbies. One is railroading, and in his backyard he has a caboose sitting on rails, and that is his guest house.
No kidding.
And his second great hobby is bird watching, and he said he has seen almost every bird there is in the United States.
Well, that's an interesting
out-
hobby. You hear about that, but I don't
Yeah.
think I've ever met anybody that actually said they were a bird watcher.
Oh, he's a bird watcher, and he's a great driver of trains. He loves to do that.
He can sit out on his caboose and
That's
watch
right.
away.
Here come some more of them.
boy, does that bring back
Does
some
that bring back
memories? That
memories?
almost brought a tear in my
Oh,
eye.
from our trip to Australia.
If you think that's all, here comes some more of the Grenadiers.
We're not finished yet.
No, they could make a parade by themselves.
My goodness, they certainly can.
And the fellow there in the brown shirt is Ron Cherry, the director, coming up with the last group of the Grenadiers band.
Maybe we can catch him on the camera there.
Well, it seems to me like there's more than 250 members in this band.
Well, if you look there on the program, it said plus.
Right.
We don't really know. Well, I think Ron outdid himself there tonight. You
That's
know,
beautiful.
His groups over the years have won every trophy that has been given for marching, for champions, everything. And,
Fantastic.
as you can see from that group
This
there,
is like
just
their 8th year, isn't it? This is Southeast Banks float, remembering Florida's centennial. This colorful design incorporates all the elements of the Florida seal. The Spanish steamship against a background of palms.
And you can see many of the flags of people who are represented here.
How close have you ever really looked at the great seal of the state of Florida?
Not very much, not very close, but you can get a very close look at it right now.
Exactly. Southeast Banks.
And coming up right behind that happens to be the Anheuser-Busch float. Olympus. This is a salute to the various Olympic events and the outfits for each event. Of course, we got the Summer Olympics coming up, and we have some folks from Tampa Bay who are soon very much hoping to be members of the U.S. Olympic team, such as in sailing and so forth.
Who is the gentleman that
The
you did
young
a
man
story
from
on?
Tampa, John Garth, who is hopes to become a member of the U.S. Olympic sailing team. He's going to be in the U.S. Olympic trials in Los Angeles coming up the end of this month, April 28th.
We all wish him a lot of
We
luck
certainly do.
representing Tampa Bay.
You know, Stan, Augie Bush comes down here every year with, of course, with the St. Louis Cardinals and just celebrated his 80th birthday the other day.
He did, that's correct. And Busch Gardens, I guess, just had their 25th anniversary
That's right.
this past week.
A lot of anniversaries to be had.
That's right.
We have a band from the state of Wisconsin. Schofield, Wisconsin, to be exact. That's near Wausau. It's the D.C. Everest High School band called the Everest Band under the direction of James Dope. There are 137 members with 22 in the color guard. They raise money by community student work, projects, selling, advertising. They had pancakes. I used to do that, selling the pancakes. So
You had the pancake booth?
Right, we had the pancake booth right next to the kissing booth. Where they had chili and spaghetti dinners, they sold Christmas wreaths, they sold shirts and buttons, and goodness, they did everything, commemorative stickers. They played at the Green Bay Packer Tampa Bay game in Green Bay this past October. Let's listen to the D.C. Everest High School Band from Schofield, Wisconsin.
We'll be right back with more of the 1984 St. Petersburg Festival Estates activities and parade right after these messages.
Competition, I will put you on your knees. 84 LeBaron, $42.14 per week. 84 Reliant, $32.29 a week. It's incredible. 84 Colt, $25.58 a week.
Hold it right there, Stamers. I finally got you breaking the law.
Back off.
Hey, I want to tell you something, Tom Stamers. There's a thing called truth in advertising, and you can't advertise like that. Is that the truth? $25.58 a week?
That's the truth, Sheriff. No wonder the man is number one.
Hi, this is Deborah Van Valkenburg with some good news. Too Close for Comfort is back with new shows and a new station. Beginning Friday, April 6th at 8, you can see us here on WTOG. My TV family's still together: Ted Knight, Nancy Dussault, Lydia Cornell, and Jim Bullock. But there's one big difference. The show is better and funnier than ever before. Join us for an all-new season of Too Close for Comfort, Friday, April 6th at 8, right here on WTOG. Together, Tampa Bay, 44, and you.
Well, welcome back. As you can see, the parade is just broken up a little bit, but we've got more activities and more things to talk about here. A lot of things going on for the Festival Estates here in St. Petersburg.
That's right. I want to remind you so that you don't want to miss any of it that's coming up for the rest of the week. It's a good 2 weeks of celebration. We've got the Champion of Parades. It's a field show competition tomorrow at Al Lang Field. And all of the bands that you saw marching this evening, they'll be in that. And will there be some others, or are there more bands?
There'll be 13 in competition, and of course we'll have a few that will show, like the German band and a couple of others. The second-time arounders will be there, and it'll be an enjoyable evening.
Oh, exactly. Get to hear all kinds of different music, especially the group from Germany, the second-timers band. They're going to have some more renditions to play as well. And that's at Al Lang tomorrow, 6 o'clock.
Now, the day after, on Thursday, we've got concert competition with these bands, and that'll be at the Bayfront Concourse Hotel about 9 o'clock in the morning, and the admission is free, so it's nice to go in the morning and listen to some beautiful music from these very talented high school kids.
They'll be starting at 9 o'clock, running all the way till 12 noon.
Plus, don't forget, on Thursday, the Kids and Cubs play the Festival of States softball game, and that should be good. That's at North Shore Park at 1:30, and that's free to the public, too.
That'll be a lot of fun. We'll be right back with more information after these messages.
The great giveaway returns to WQYK FM 99.
By now, you should have received this in the mail. Inside is your winning number. To win cash and merchandise, tune your radio to WQYK FM 99 and listen for your number. You can also fill out this card and mail it to us, and we could call you to win. If you don't have yours yet, stop by any little general food store and ask for one today. The great giveaway returns to WQYK FM 99.
You can do it. I'll miss you.
I'll take my own direction. I know the way to go. I want your sweet affection, but I'll make it on my own. And I've got candies, candies. Yeah, I got candies, candies. I got candies, candies. Candies, candies.
Candy shoes.
We're live from downtown St. Petersburg. Now, the parade has come to a very slow end, but we still have some more things we want to share with you. In fact, Mark Champion's still down on the street, and he's got some very special people he wants you to meet.
Okay, Linda, thank you very much. And I've never seen so many sunburns in all my life watching the band members, but we have I feel like the ugly duckling here. We have a group of dignitaries, and the first one is our 1983 Sun Goddess, Jill Strickland. And Jill, great parade tonight. The rain held off.
Yes, luckily the rain did hold off. It was wonderful.
Tell me a little bit about what it means to be Sun Goddess and what you do.
Well, the Sun Goddess represents the Festival of States in the city of St. Petersburg outside of the state of Florida. I make 5 trips to different festivals, and in turn, their queen comes to our festival.
Okay, I assume you've seen a lot of parades and you're around this type of thing. How does this rate?
Oh, well, biased opinion, it's tops.
What, it is an exciting thing to have the people cheer you when you go by. I suppose that's maybe the thing you look to do and look for to wave at people from different areas.
I think the kids are what make it so special.
Tell me what you're going to do now after this parade. What's your next event?
Well, we, like I said before, have all the visiting queens with us and visiting royalty from all over, and we will be entertaining them, and the big event is Friday night when they crown the 1984 Sun Goddess.
So you hate to give up the crown, huh?
Oh, it'll be a sad occasion, but it's been a great year.
Well, you're a lovely lady, and thank you very much for being with us tonight.
Well, thank you.
Jill Strickland, the 1983 Sun Goddess, and a beautiful lady. Back to you, Stan and Linda.
That's a lot
Thanks
of
a
fun.
lot. It is. It must be now. 1984 Junior Sun Goddess is going to be crowned coming up at the end of
Sun
this
Goddess.
week. Sun
Sun
Goddess.
Goddess.
Sun Goddess, right. That'll be on Friday night.
On Friday
and Jill
night.
has just done an absolutely fantastic job for us this year in representing St. Petersburg and the state.
And I understand that coronation ball is something to be seen.
Oh, it's so different than anything you've ever been to. Just beautiful.
Well, speaking of a little bit different, we're going to take right now a chance for a second time, to take a look at the Second Time Arounders Band and listen to a couple of their songs. They are quite a group. Let's take a listen to them.
The Second Time Around.
That looks like a lot of fun.
I have to tell you, if you live in the St. Petersburg area and you think you'd like to become a part of that, please contact Bringy Music or the good folks, the Sun Coasters, and let them know, because it's a thrill, I can tell you, from last year.
I would like to do that, but do they allow marching pianos in the band?
Oh, absolutely.
You can play the
make room.
You'll make room for it.
We'll find you a glockenspiel. How's
Okay,
that?
I'll settle for that.
We'll be back with more from the parade right after this message.
How do you put together the perfect Mexican meal?
Mix it up at Casa. Match it up.
Create your own combo platter at Casa Gallardo. Try our tasty tacos and mini chimney, or mini chimney and enchiladas.
Mix it up at Casa. Match it up.
With 7 different delicious items to mix and match at Casa Gallardo, you'll sure get a lot of choice for not a lot of pesos.
Play it up, live it up, spice it up at Casa Gallardo. Just for the fun of it, just for the heck of it, just for the taste of it, Diet Coke. Just for the style of it, just for the thrill of it, the real cold taste of it, Diet Coke. Just for the joy of it, just for the just for the fun of it, Diet Coke. Just for the look of it, from Coca-Cola, just for the taste of it, Diet Coke.
Well, I think it's time now to check out a guy who managed to stay low and dry down there along the street right now with Mark Champion. Who have you got, Mark?
Well, I tell you, we have a lovely lady. I feel like the ugly duckling here all night long. We have some beautiful ladies, and we have handsome gentlemen on our right. We'll get to the Aquatennial, and they are from the cold Northland, from Minneapolis, and Jody Hempel. Jody, this is a little bit better than Minneapolis weather.
Oh, it's very nice. We're certainly enjoying our stay in St. Petersburg.
Now, you asked me not to ask you what an Aquatennial was, but I got to ask you because I don't know what it is.
It's a summer festival we have every July, about the third week in July, and it's the Minneapolis celebration. It's a community festival similar to what you have here.
How does it differ? Is it the same time? What's the weather like when you have it?
Oh, we promise no snow in July. It's very warm. In fact, it's comparable to the weather you have now.
Well, you're a lovely lady, and welcome to the Bay Area. And we have Carl Pullman, who is the Commodore, if I got that correctly. And tell me what that involves.
Well, the Commodore escorts the Queen on many occasions. We tour Minnesota, representing the Aquatennial at various festivals in Minnesota. We also go to places like St. Petersburg. We've been to the Rose Bowl. We'll be going to Portland, Oregon, just representing the Minneapolis Aquatennial in various locations.
You know, I go to Minneapolis every year with the Tampa Bay Bucks, and it is a growing area, and it gets a bad rap, I think, for the weather, but it's a beautiful area.
I think we do take a bad rap for the weather. We have wonderful people in Minneapolis in the Midwestern area, and we really enjoy it. And the weather is, once you get used to it, you can get along real well.
Well, maybe. I'll stay here in the sunshine. Welcome to the Bay Area. We're glad to have you with us. Stan, Linda?
I understand that it's all a lie about the cold weather up in Minneapolis. Those folks up in Minneapolis love it so much that they just tell everybody else there's a lot of cold weather. The temperature is 30 below zero, just so no one will come and they can keep it to themselves.
I'll tell you, I've been up there many times just with the Buccaneers and so forth up in Minneapolis, and it can get very cold and a lot of snow. A lot more snow than I ever saw in Dayton, Ohio, but that's all right. I'll put up with that.
Well, we've got let's go to a commercial right now. We'll come back with some more music from the bands at the Festival of States Illuminated Night Parade.
Rich, creamy, light and lively, low-fat cottage cheese has 1/3 fewer calories than the most regular cottage cheese. I've seen the light. Light and lively.
Light and lively, low-fat cottage cheese has 75% less fat than most regular cottage cheese? I've seen the light.
Light and lively low-fat cottage cheese has only 80 calories per serving, and it's 99% fat-free. Light and lively low-fat cottage cheese with a rich, creamy taste.
I've seen the light.
Judy Reed saved her S&H green stamps from Publix and got a basketball for Bobby, a popcorn popper for Paul, a clock for Cliff, a radio for Rachel, a toy for Tina, and a hairdryer for herself. And what did Barbara Smith get? Well, let's just say Barbara was left holding the bag. Now that Barbara shops at Publix and saves S&H green stamps, she has a whole lot more to show for it.
It is not new. It is not improved. It's probably right in your house, and it fights plaque. It's Listerine Antiseptic. Recent clinical tests prove that Listerine kills the germs that cause plaque, a germ film that forms on your teeth. And yes, it still kills the germs that cause bad breath. Rinsing with Listerine, in addition to regular brushing, reduces plaque by up to 50% over brushing alone. Listerine fights plaque for better oral hygiene. It's in your bathroom cabinet. Use it.
What's in a Gold Dome guarantee? A lot of banks claim to give you high money market rates on your investments. But can they compare to Gold Dome? Can any bank in town guarantee you more on your investments? Just one, Gold Dome.
We don't just say Gold Dome gives you more, we guarantee it. So call us today and get the Gold Dome guarantee.
Gold Dome, your financial home.
We're back live from downtown St. Petersburg. Well, actually, it is live, believe it or not. The streets are emptying out there after our Illuminated Night Parade. We're going to have some highlights of the parade later on. We've got Mark Champion with some more special people we'd like for you to meet. Mark?
Thank you very much, Linda. Again, part of my grueling duty doing these interviews. They're tough, but we have the Sun Bowl Queen, and we also have the Queen of Seafair with us, and we'll let these lovely young ladies introduce themselves.
How do you do? I'm Susan St. John from Seattle Seafair.
Hello, I'm Ann Bowling. I'm from El Paso, Texas, the Sun Bowl queen.
We were talking a little bit about the Sun Bowl. I, being a football fanatic, it was a little cold this year. Did that dampen anything at the Sun Bowl?
Well, it went pretty well. I think people were freezing, though. It was pretty cold because of the cold wind, but it was a nice game.
Well, tell me a little bit about your duties and your travels, where they take you.
Well, I've been to Phoenix. I've been to Mazatlan, Mexico. Here, I go to Michigan, to Oregon, and to the Aquafest in Austin. I travel around and I make appearances in El Paso, different things, if businesses want me to go or anything like that.
What was your impression of the parade tonight?
Oh, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was very nice, a lot of fun.
Well, let's talk a little bit about what you do and some of your travels.
I've also been to Mazatlan with Ann, and this festival, I'll be going to Japan in May, and I've been to Orlando here in November as one of my prizes. I didn't expect the rain this evening. I thought I left Seattle for some sunshine, but we got through. It was a lot of fun.
Well, we don't want to make you homesick, but the weather's been lovely here. This is, and it held off tonight. It was kind of nice tonight, wasn't it?
Oh, sure. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
So you're going to Japan. What are you going to do over there?
Well, I don't know. I'm going to try to learn the language, I guess, eat a little bit of raw fish. Their festival's 3 days, and we're going to stay for 10.
Well, congratulations for being here tonight, and best of luck for the rest of the year, okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
Stan, Linda?
It looks like a good deal being
It does.
a queen like that. All the traveling. What a great experience for those young women.
I don't know about you, Meryl and Linda. I would not want to eat the raw fish. We don't have that involved with the Florida Festival of States now, do we?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No raw fish.
Sushi's okay.
Well, okay, if you say so, but I wouldn't want to do that at all.
We've got some more music that's okay, too.
We do.
Let's take a listen to another great band that's been a
Absolutely.
part of the Illuminated Night Parade.
Good group.
that, of course, is the Second Time Arounders Band. A nice group of people.
They certainly are. People of all ages participating, enjoying
Want more
themselves.
information? Contact them because they'll be glad to have you in the parade next year. We'll be back with more of the festivities for the Festival of States right after this message.
Don't let your toilet bowl bully you. Get bully with automatic concentrated bleach that cleans even under the rim.
Don't be bullied by your bowl. Bully your bowl instead.
This is Bob Goff, President of Gold Dome Savings Association. We hope you enjoyed the Festival of States Parade this evening. Gold Dome was happy to sponsor this live telecast of an annual event that truly exhibits the excitement and community spirit of our area. Gold Dome Savings Association is proud to call the Bay Area home and delighted to be involved in our community's festive events. From all of us to all of you, good night.
Be sure to watch the award-winning television series Fame, Sunday night at 6. Together, Tampa Bay, 44, and you.
Ooh, you are going to be delicious. And gravy, I'll make you delicious, too. Child, you want food that tastes good or food that tastes delicious? What's the difference? Accent. It wakes up food flavor. I've got 2 fried chickens here. Taste this one. Yeah, that's good chicken. But now try this one. Now that's delicious. I made that with Accent, and you can taste the difference. Accent Flavor Enhancer. It sure wakes up food flavor.
There's a zesty part of you in everything you do, and that's what makes you different from the rest. Because you live with zest, you love good seasons best.